A young boy went up to his father one evening with a curious question. "Dad, can you explain to me what politics is?" The father smiled, eager to make it simple. "Well, son, think of it this way. I'm capitalism, because I'm the one who earns the money. Your mom is the government. She manages all our finances. You represent the people. Since we both work for your well-being, our nanny is the working class. She helps keep everything running. And your baby brother, he's the future of our family. Got it?" The boy nodded thoughtfully and went to bed, still thinking about what his dad had said. In the middle of the night, the baby's crying woke him up. He got up to check and realized his brother needed a diaper change. So he went to wake his mom, but she was fast asleep. Then he went to the nanny's room for help, but the door was locked. Curious, he peeked through the keyhole and saw his dad in bed with the nanny. Confused and unsure what to do, the boy quietly went back to bed. The next morning, the father asked, "So, son, have you figured out what politics is?" The boy nodded. "Yes, Dad. I think I understand it now. While capitalism is screwing the working class, the government is fast asleep, the people are being ignored, and the future is in deep trouble." A 70-year-old nun visits a gynecologist because she's been feeling some discomfort. After running a few tests, the doctor comes back and says, "Sister, your results are positive for crabs." The nun gasps, "That's impossible! My body has never been touched by anyone." She storms out to get a second opinion. At the next clinic, she explains her situation and goes through more tests. The doctor returns and says, "I'm afraid it's the same result, ma'am, crabs." Outraged, the nun shouts, "You doctors are all the same, or a bunch of quacks. I'm a virgin. I'll see a specialist." So she goes to the most highly recommended gynecologist in town. He listens carefully and promises to get to the bottom of it. After running more tests, he comes back and says, "Well, sister, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is you don't have crabs. The bad news is your cherry has expired, and now you've got fruit flies." During a commercial flight, an Air Force pilot found himself seated next to a young mother holding her baby. As the plane began its descent, the baby started crying loudly, trying to soothe the child. The mother began nursing as discreetly as possible. The pilot politely pretended not to notice. When the flight landed, he kindly offered to help her with her bags and baby gear. The young mother smiled, a bit embarrassed, and thanked him. The pilot grinned and said, "That's a good-looking baby you've got there." "And boy, was he hungry." Blushing slightly, the mother explained, "Oh, my pediatrician said that the time spent on the breast would help alleviate the pressure in the baby's ears." The pilot paused, nodded thoughtfully, and then sighed. "Wow, in all these years I've just been chewing gum." An Israeli doctor was proudly boasting about the medical advancements in his country. "In Israel," he said, "our medical science is so advanced we can remove a kidney from one person, transplant it into another, and in just 6 weeks, that patient is healthy enough to start looking for a job." A German doctor nodded and replied, "That's impressive, but in Germany we can remove a lung from one person, place it in another, and within 4 weeks, that patient is out and actively job hunting." Then a Russian doctor chimed in, "Those are fine accomplishments, but in Russia our medicine is even more advanced. We can take half a person's heart, transplant it into someone else, and in just 2 weeks, both people are strong enough to go looking for work." Not wanting to be outdone, an American doctor leaned back and said, "Huh, that's nothing. We took an asshole out of Texas, put him in the White House, and by tomorrow, half the country will be looking for work."